Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Charlie Fibrosis. Hope everyone is doing well. We're going to get ready to go back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 with career mode. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done this, but you know what? I just need a little bit of time. So, to those of you who don't know, I did recently break my ankle last Thursday, actually. And I'm now recovering. It's not great. I am going to require surgery, and I'm getting surgery done on Thursday, but nevertheless, I am in good spirits at the very least, and I'm happy in that regard. So, with that being said, unfortunately, that does put me in a little bit of a situation where I can't exactly do NASCAR Heat most comfortably, or NASCAR Heat 2. I can't play that in the preferred control scheme as I would like, only because I like using a wheel with that, just for better precision. And I know what you guys are probably going to say, oh, why don't I just go ahead and use my left foot? And that's not exactly comfortable either. So unfortunately, for the time being, we probably won't have another Heat episode until maybe December at the worst. Hopefully sooner than that. So there's that. So I'm just going to go ahead and post onto the pages that I normally do, and we will get on with that. Alright, let's get to it. Hey, good evening, Billy. Glad to have you on board, buddy. Alright, so one thing I did want to show you guys real quick before I go any further is I actually made something. So you guys kind of remember, let me see here, let me flip over to PS2 gameplay. Here we go. You guys remember this picture, right? As I pull it up. This is created by a good buddy of mine, Corey. He did that for the Talladega event. And honestly, I kind of laugh at this, because the paint scheme from that car when we won the Talladega event, we're actually running now again. We're just now in a Chevy. But this is something I wanted to show you. So for the last couple of days, I went ahead and created something that I've had a lot of fun with. And it's not exactly 100% done, but I am going to work on it a little bit here and there. My intention is that if I ever have to go to the bathroom or anything like that, I'm going to create an intermission panel here. So let me go ahead and show you that real quick. So here is a hero card I made. Fictionalized, and it works out pretty well. Is it the most pretty thing? No. Oh. So here's the front of the hero card that I made. I had a lot of fun making this little thing. Cross hybrid between paint and using GIMP. And then as we flip over from the front, let's go to the back. And here we go. So if anyone who's like a really good friend of mine is thinking that, oh my goodness, he's going to start making hero cards, he thinks that he's the greatest sim racer of all time. No, not at all. This is just a fun project I did. And to go ahead and show you this last thing real quick. Here we go. There's me Photoshop, more or less photoshopped onto Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s body. So yeah, I really like how this came out. I had a lot of fun with it and everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and remove the winner picture here. And we're going to get right into it and get ready to race over. So, as a quick refresher, let's go ahead and go into stats and info and show you everything that's happened. We are 34th in points, which is not good. We are tied, though, with Scott Wimmer. So we're going to have to get some good races in and start gaining some traction back. I think it's the top 35 in points would be locked into the race. So there's that. So, to look at the stats more, we've done 12 races this season. We've only had one pole. We've only had a win. We've got 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and averaged on a 25.2. Average finish a 31.6. We have had a bad season, and we've only got 860 points. When compare that to last year, we had 3,753, and we were 20th in points. So we need to gain 14 spots to equal out where our standings were, and we're also deeper in the hole in terms of money. Thank you very much for the hope on me winning races. I needed that. So we're going to go into the MBNA Platinum 400 at Dover. Dover is not typically a track I'm good at, so I'm not really all that thrilled. But I am happy that we're going to be running Pocono, which I think I could do okay at. And then Michigan is a track that I did well at last year, and I've done well at consistently. And then Infineon is a track, surprisingly, as a road course, I'm actually pretty good at, so we'll go from there. Yep, I'm 22 years old, so. So, we've got some work we need to do in order to do well the rest of the season. Let's just go ahead and race and see how we do. Give me just 1 second, please. Alright, there we go. So I just went ahead and just simply turned off my microphone for a moment. I wanted to at least test out the intermission screen that I'm going to have set up, in case if I do have to go anywhere, so. Alright, let's go into the car setup and work our way from there. Hey, Corey, my buddy, my pal. How are you, my friend? Give me just a moment as I go ahead and open up my Lowe's, Richmond. I guess Dover's not on that page. That's fine, Billy. It's perfectly fine. Here we go. So we're going to set the tire pressure to 19 at Dover. Downforce 75.5 and 60 on the rear spoiler. Suspension 45 and then 55. Then half on the sway bar. And they want us to crank it down to 2.5 turns on the wedge. We're going to crank it up. 360, 195, 135, 123, and 350. There we go. Ankle is okay. I didn't have surgery today, despite what my Facebook status said. There's some paperwork that they needed to get done with, and that's okay. They're just trying to, you know, make sure that that they keep me safe and I'm healthy from the beginning of the procedure to the end and afterwards for recovery. So, you know, it's just the doctors being careful and being safe, and I can get behind that 100% because my health afterwards is incredibly important because I still have a full life ahead of me. Ankle is just sore. I've been taking pain pills and everything like that to try and relieve the pain, and I've been doing okay with that. I've been taking them as prescribed, so no one needs to worry about that. I've been a good boy. But with that being said, it's just, I don't know, it's just sore. I guess the one thing that I am glad about is this does give me time forward to make more content for YouTube. I was just gonna kind of do that anyway, considering for at least a little while, but I wasn't planning on doing that for like so far ahead. I was only hoping to do it for like a month. So there's that. Also, I think ahead, I'm actually going to turn on monetization onto my channel. I don't know. It'd be interesting to at least try, and if I can get paid a little, even a tiny bit for it, well, that's something. So, but yeah, ankle's fine, just sore. And then just, I'm physically like ready for surgery, so yeah. Unfortunately, that does mean that like all the things that I was going to use a racing wheel for, with like the 6-hour live stream for the race against cystic fibrosis, etc. Those are going to have to be postponed for some time, which means also NASCAR Heat 2 is going to be postponed. What that does mean, and at least in good news, I'm going to give you guys a variety of content, considering I still have my PS2, you know, everything else like that, so. At this point, at least with Dover, I don't want to win. I mean, if I won, that would be cool, but I don't see myself winning, so I'm just going to finish. Not trying to get into Bobby Hamilton. The car just got wiggly. Big thing is, I'm not going to get angry about this. I'm not going to get angry one bit at all. I feel like this is maybe... no, because the previous race I think was like New Hampshire. This is probably like just a worn down car. This may have been my Dega car. Which, as I think about it, I'm probably going to have to invest some money to get some cars built for the July Daytona event and the Michigan event especially. Alright. Oh. I think that was Casey Kane we just ran into. Find it funny now that I think about it. Now that we know where Casey Kane is going next season. He drove the 98 in the Busch Series, and he's going to the 95 next season. So the leader hits the line about maybe 60% of the way around the track after I line up with him. Now he's like 75% faster than I am. Oh. Oh, that was unintentional. Oh, there goes that race car.
The lead changed hands quite a bit, didn't it, Barney?
Yeah, how about that? They were battling for that top spot as soon as the green flag dropped. What a great race.
The 83 car didn't finish where he had hoped, due in part to the damage on his car, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can't expect a good finish when you don't take care of your car. Sometimes that's easier said than done in this series. There are certain times when you just have no place to go.
This has been an MRN broadcast of live NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Until next time, so long, and have a great day.
Alright, that's gonna hurt us in the wallet. Tony Stewart wins the race. Alright, well, we're gonna have to sign new sponsorship, which that's disappointing. EA Games, US Army, interesting. Coca-Cola, you know what? I may go ahead and sign with the US Army car. So now we're going to be the number 40. I didn't even realize that this was the case. Huh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go into R&D, I think. We got one more race for the downforce package. Let's check the inventory. We do have a couple of cars that are 100%, which is good. And you know what? I think I'm going to have them build something. Build an engine. They're already working on a chassis. And we're at Michigan. No, Pocono. So the grand question is, what do we want to do? Garage, cars, change car. Do we have? Okay, so we have a car set aside for Michigan. That's good. Let's just build a car. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna give that engine there. And we're okay with that chassis. We're gonna be out a little bit, so. Alright, change car. Michigan no longer has an engine. We're going to give it the most powerful engine we can. And the best chassis that we can. Cars, change car, Pocono. Alright, let's go ahead and race Pocono then. Alright, let's go into car setup and work our way through it. $17, 74.5, 45, 38.48. Three-fourths and 10. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and qualify and see how we do. For some reason, I think that Ashton Lewis Jr.'s car is a Navy car. I can't remember if there was a Navy car in this game. Excuse me. $25th. That's actually pretty good. You know what? 25th is something I can live with.
The car's not going to drive itself, man. Let's go.
Huh? Okay then.
MRN is live in Pennsylvania today at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono 500. And Barney, there are a few unique twists.
Alright, so this is... I don't feel that this is a winning car per se, but I do see it as a car that can finish. And maybe finish in the top 10. We're getting better and better at Pocono each time we come here, so...
Ricky Craven really needs a good
Wow, Craven starting third?
long way to go on the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard.
I think Ken Schrader is running back in 5th, I think.
Can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Steve Park has had some
Let's just get right into it. Ooh, we're starting on the inside. That's good. Okay then, that happened. So I will say real quick, I've actually enjoyed NASCAR Heat Evolution a lot. I will say that the career mode is nowhere as difficult as this is. Not at all, but career mode, at least for a modern day game, that's actually pretty fun and interesting. Alright, let's kick back and relax. If you guys want to, go ahead and comment down below. I'll answer your questions or anything that you want to tell me. As long as it's appropriate, that is. Alright. 4 tires and fuel. I don't know if they're loosening the car up or not, but we just need to get the car repaired. Right, let's get it rolling out. And here we go, green flag back out. Alright, I'm just going to fall in behind the pack ahead, get their draft, and just balance it through the corner. Back end gripped in really, really well up until the apex. That time the car handled the balance really well. Into the throttle, we're going to pick up some positions here. It's nice and calm. At this point, I don't care that we're not in the hunt for a championship anymore. So the goal now is really just to finish races. I fear we may hit a point where we're just not going to be enticing to potential sponsors, but when we hit that case, that's where we're going to have to win the super speedway events. Like if we're running an unsponsored race car, we'll have to win Daytona next season. And just looped it around. Alright, well, let's throw it into the pits again. I don't know what happened. The back end was like, car started pushing really, really tight and started going up into the wall. I tried to snap it around and loosen it up, and it just went the other way completely. So this is how my day has kind of gone. So I did prepare to go into surgery this morning. Got out the front door and only out to the front door. Got a call saying that that they had to postpone it, and I didn't get angry about that, honestly. I knew that may happen, but that's okay. And then spent the rest of my day mainly up here. Just kind of been chilling, so we're going to gain a few on a lap down. We are the only car a lap down, which is strange. How do we go a lap down? Turn 1 just keeps biting us. Hey, it's okay, Nick. Not angry about that. So yeah, just spent the day up here, talked to some people on the phone, took a little nap, so I felt much better after that, and then woke up and I was like, you know what? I've wanted to stream really since yesterday. How about I stream now? And here I am. In terms of anything else to say, at least, just kind of thinking out, like, what I'm going to be doing, or what I'm going to learn, do so in becoming a little bit more independent with, the whole ankle thing. I think before too long I'll be able to know how to, like, get around on the crutches a lot better. I could probably be able to get around my house decently. Toughest thing is just having the stamina to keep your right leg hiked up to keep all the weight off of it. But it's something I'll learn in time, something I'll get better at. And even then, I'm actually doing pretty good with the crutches. I'm slow, and it takes me a long time to get wherever I'm going, but that's going to be the case anyway for some time. Alright, so, well, we finished. We didn't lose any, well, we didn't win any money, but we didn't lose a lot of money because of the fact that we wrecked a car, so.
We sure saw a lot of yellow flags.
Yeah, I'm sure the drivers would have rather seen more green flag laps, especially the guys who ran out front most of the race.
The 40 car didn't have much of a race.
Well, he gave it all he had, and that's all you can ask of any driver.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. So long, we'll see you next.
Alright, that was a lackluster money pot that we got there. So a DNF and a poor finish. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save my career real quick. Alright, team management, garage, car, change car, Michigan, build. Didn't mean to do that. Engines. Still got a bit of time to go. Let's go ahead and check. I think R&D is finished up. Yep, let's research. What's the next thing we should do? Engine efficiency, engine power, grip. Drafting. Let's see what drafting would cost us. 6 races. That's not bad. I think honestly, let's see, a level 3 on engine power, and a level 2 on engine efficiency, level 2 on chassis tire grip, level 3. So we're on level 2 on about everything else. Honestly, I think that tire grip may be more important. And I'm willing to spend 1.5 million to get this done faster. Alright, so if I'm right, we did go ahead and change the car, which is good. So we're ready to go ahead and go straight into Michigan. And after Michigan, we have a couple of races. So let's see here. I want to double check one last thing. Let's go ahead and just build a car now while I think about it. And let's get that ready for Daytona. Garage, car, build. Let's name this July. And we're waiting on a couple of these things to finish up, but that's okay. Let me just double check. 2 races will be good. Chassis, 3 races, I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and race Michigan. And let's see if we can get a top 5 here, top 10. At least we're consistent here, that's the good thing. Alright, let's pull up my Michigan setup and let's get rolling. Car setup 22 75 65 53 55 3/4. They want nothing on the wedge. 360 190 125 103 and 295. Can it even get that low? Yes, it can. Alright. Let's minimize and get right into it. Qualify. $31, not good. Let's see if we can get 25th.
You'll need to do better than that during the race.
29th. Not great, not awful. Just like mid-pack. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the gear ratios. Let's do that.
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Sirius Satellite Radio 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour. Cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
Shane Hall hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Johnny Benson won the victory.
Let's just get into it. Green flag. Alright, car is feeling good. Not tight, not loose. Just really, really rub it in. It's just slow. Alright, blast it down the back straightaway. Oh, we got a car in the wall. It's going to slow some cars up at least a little. And that was Ryan Newman who hit the wall. We're up to 23rd if we get around Shane Hall. Nope, going to settle in 24th. Throw a little block. Oh. Balance shifted from neutral to tight. I think on the pit lane is where we're going to gain a decent amount of speed. And then we'll just be okay. I don't think we have a fast enough car that we could definitely like really rip and tear into them and win the race. I know I will eventually win here though. Little kiss to the wall. Nothing bad. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's just bring out a yellow. I mean, the PS2 is a solid system, man. I gotta say this, I'm honestly surprised how well this PlayStation 2 is, because here's what I want to say about it. I bought this PS2 used at a video game store. Everyone's coming into the pits. That sucks. You know what? I want to check something real quick, because we are on the lead lap, which is good. Alright, I bought this PS2 used, and I'm surprised that all the parts and pieces are still working on it fine. Because I gotta be honest with you, I was very afraid that, because I experienced this when I was younger, the lasers on the system would just burn out after so long. And I guess since, you know, I'm the only one that's playing it, not 3 to 4 other people, it's gonna last a little bit longer, even for a used console. But man, I wish I could find some lasers for, like, I've got a slim model. I need to know whether or not that has compatibility towards the whether there's a compatible laser drive there or anything else like that. So 25th. I think we lost one position. Oh no, we gained half on the field. All right, so we got 11 laps to go. I will answer your question in just a moment. Oh, 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 oh. Hold on to it. Alright, let's see if we can get around Slobby Gordon. Oh, someone blew up. That was Jerry Nadeau. Alright, so this car ahead of us is a lap down, so we're not even fighting him for position. So Elliott Sadler just drove it down and slid up. Oh, that was unintentional. I think we'll be able to get away around Robbie Gordon if we have a good turn 1 or turn 3 entry.
One left to go. Number 31, top up. Way to get around him, buddy. The 31 car is passing high. All clear, buddy.
And I think we'll be able to pass up a 32 for 29th position. That's a big fat no. But we are going to throw the block on the 31. We're going to get 30th. That was disappointing. Nope, he got around us for 30th. Dang. Okay, old school NASCAR, you did have a question for me. You had asked me, do you use a standard RGB cable, I think is what you meant? Or do you use a component cable? The interesting thing is, give me 1 second. That was another lackluster payday. Let me see here real quick. So I do actually have a couple of component cables. I've got one that's specifically for the PS2, and I originally just hooked it up to my TV, and it did provide a little bit of better quality, but then I went ahead and I got this. I don't know if you can see it that well. So what this is this is cable that allows me to hook into an Xbox, a PS2, and a Wii, and my intention was to eventually start doing Wii videos as well. But with this, this is a component. I think the proprietary cable that Ava Media made, that you just hook into the capture card, that doesn't require this separate piece here, doesn't require a component actual cable. I think that is component as well. It just is a direct line instead of having to do different connections, and it limits you, unfortunately, because that cable that's currently plugged in right now, that only works with the PS2. So I'm hoping to eventually get this to work again, because I did get it working a couple days ago. I just don't know what happened and why it stopped working, but I'll find that out. Alright. Garage. Let's just go ahead and run my Michigan car. Garage, let me just check something real quick. Modify. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do cars, build. Alright, let's go ahead and run a Michigan car, and then we will run Daytona as well. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so after this race I am going to stop for the night. Just found out that dinner is ready, which is really good because I am pretty hungry. So we're going to run Infineon, and that's where we're going to end it for the night. $15, $75, $75, suspension, $45, $55. 5/8, and no on the wedge. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it and go ahead and qualify for Infineon. Almost hit the inside wall there, up into the corner. Thank you. Hey, you know what? There's no real point in qualifying because we can make it up on track. 11 laps, 12 laps in total. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Well, okay. That's gonna be it then. That was stupid.
How about all those caution laps they ran?
Well, it was definitely a busy day for the Pontiac pace car driver. I really don't know why we had so many. Just one of those races, I guess.
The 40 car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
I hate it for those guys, too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, and then they just had a bad race. It happens.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that's a barrel of stupid. Alright, so if they haven't killed on a sponsorship deal now, they probably will for Daytona, so. No, they're still with us. Let's go ahead and save, and that's where we're going to call it a night. Alright guys, sorry that was kind of a lackluster stream. I do hope that tomorrow when I do a streaming again, things will be a lot better. And if for some reason I don't stream tomorrow, then I will stream again as soon as I can after my surgery. So, love you all, and thank you all for the well wishes. To those who I know personally and to those all about, just thank you all very much, and I will see you next time. Good night.